What do you think the date was on this?
This would be 98 as well, I think. 98 or 99. I'd lean closer to 98.
I don't think it's that late. Because this is when the video lab first launched.
Oh. So,
and I started at Acklands in 1990. And what happened was I graduated from Beaver Brae and they called me back.
Right.
So I went to Acklands for a year and then I went back to Beaver Brae, which would have been 91. And then 92.
Oh, right, because I was thinking I was in this. This is before me.
I was grade
I ended
13
up with
here.
this tape.
Yep.
This is the tape.
This is the tape. This is the stuff you found. Secret video. This is as old school as the 1964 International lost footage.
That's so crazy.
I know I look like a man here.
Yeah.
But I'm like 20, 19.
So I'm not even in Beaver Brae then.
No. There's Paul, and he's also, we're like 19 years old. We're teenagers there.
So
I look younger now than I do there.
This is like 1990 then.
This would be around, I would literally put this around 91 because I started at Acklands in 90.
Yeah.
I stayed for the year.
Yeah.
And then I went back and did this. And when I was done I basically learned the video lab and then taught Earl Wilson and all the teachers how to run it because they didn't know how to turn it on and off. They were teaching the curriculum, but they needed an AV guy to understand the video editing equipment and teach them how to use it.
Right.
So Brett Crow told Paul Tremblay, who ran the tech wing, hey, why don't you call Chris back, throw extra credits at him, get him to stay there. So I spent a year here.
You knew this place really well.
And then I went to CJBN for about 4 months and did some stuff there, and it wasn't going anywhere, so I ended up going back to Acklands.
Right.
And that all happened around 91, between 91 and 92.
This is when you had just finished building the lab, or were
the lab was fully up and running. I would have been, because we were playing around with the equipment, so we're all training in that, so we used it as an opportunity to just make some instructional tape.
Right, and I remember even after a while, like you were still periodically going back to the lab. A year, 2, 3, 4 years later.
Mid 90s was probably around the end of it, right? Like 95. See, because what happened in 96, we got purchased at Granger by Acklands, and I was.
Okay.
That's right when I was becoming a manager.
Okay.
I was 27 when I became a manager.
Okay.
So
that would have been 97.
That would have been 96, 97, right around that range.
And that's the year I went to Beaver Brae.
Yeah, that's right.
It would have been 90.
Yeah, because when we were training in the back of the store, I was the manager. I had the keys and that, so I was able to, because you just show up at the end of the day and we do some training after work kind of thing.
Right.
Right? That wouldn't have been happening back when I was just a counterman and stuff like that.
Just opening this, I thought maybe that I was coming in off the side after.
No, that's the funny thing is your video footage is in the same room. Nothing has changed. That room was the same for like 8, 9 years. No changes to it. Because it's a studio. They had the editing room, and then you went through that door, and then there was the big lights and everything, and they had a curtain against the opposite wall from us, the whiteboard on the one side. So you could do different types of videos in that small studio.
That's crazy.
This was literally the very first instructional video I ever made. That one.
And did you have a copy of this yourself anywhere?
I lost it. And you had it on your tape.
So
that was because
so crazy.
I had it on a high 8. Because back then we had all those handy cams that were 8 mils, and then the high 8s were the big thing.
Yeah.
And then they had the 2 studio ones, which had high 8 docking station tapes. So it took the same tape,
right?
Or you could run it straight into the machine. So I was recording it on those little high 8 tapes.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure that went missing. I moved it to VHS, but somewhere out at my mom and dad's place, I lost all that.
Well, I still have the tapes, the actual tapes.
Yes.
I've got all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I got them all in a bin downstairs.
And I might have a chunk of one of them, I remember, on a VHS tape, but the quality is way worse. This is excellent quality.
Yeah,
those were horrible, those VHS ones, because they wouldn't last very long and you start to get that grainy fuzz, right? You had to get it the hell off there.
Yeah. Well, I digitized this.
I remember when you found this.
Right, yeah.
You remember, you were like, oh my God, you have to come over. I have to show you something. I'm so freaking out because I was watching this footage. I think you let the machine go. It was just running. And then you were like, what is this? It was just on with me and Kaner.
I think it was in 2013 when I digitized all this stuff.
It's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the files that are on here are from 2013.
You were in your mom's and dad's basement.
Yes.
You had that laptop set up,
Yeah.
and I borrowed you that little box that you could
The
plug into a
converter,
VHS
yeah.
player.
Yeah.
And you had it all set up, and for about a week there, you were doing some of my Vunac tapes, and you were moving some, and you were just studying a bunch of shit, and you just got into video mode,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Oh, I hammered down.
I remember
got
exactly
every
the
bit of
setup you had in
it
there
onto digital.
in your bedroom.
You're
there.
right. I did grab Vunac stuff. You're right. So I would have put that Vunac stuff in the instructional.
Yeah. Yeah, you were grabbing a bunch of the straight blast stuff and attributes tapes and having a look at some of that footage.
Cater's gonna be happy about this.
Oh, I'm sure he will. We should just print that out and put a billboard up around town.
Well, I'm gonna start a new YouTube channel. I'm gonna put this under the classic stuff.
Look at that mustache.
Styling.
He was one strong bugger.
Oh yeah, very.
Back then, man,
Yeah. Well,
we used to arm wrestle guys, and there was a few guys like Albert Gann that works at Travelodge that arm wrestled a lot, and those guys would go.
well it's fucked because you guys look like men, grown
I know.
men.
I was just looking at that, going, "Geez, if I shave right now and do my hair like that, it's probably not that good." I'm 19 there, going on like I'm around 20, because people would be like, "Why are you still here?" Because I was at school for so long. I was there for 10, 11, 12, and then I was gone a year, and then I was back. And a lot of people would think, like, "Are you a new teacher? Like, did you go to teaching school at university and come back?"
Yeah.
Nope, didn't happen.
Oh man, I love this shit.
Yeah.
Love it.
This would have been right about the time I was exiting that whole video lab phase.
That just kind of gives us a.
I got
It's
some.
good that it's so long.
Where
It's 34 minutes of
Well,
good
we just kind
instructional,
of
real good
see. This is a raw footage,
Right.
right? So I just let it run,
Yeah.
went through material, and
Yeah.
would have been editing for final stuff later.
Right.
And we were covering off Dumog, Huba, Connect. So I was doing that whole long range to short range to clinch. It was long range to clinch at this time. I was doing a lot of that.
Yeah.
So getting an attachment on someone, controlling them, going to clinch, and headbutts, knees, elbows,
Right.
all that type of rapid assault tactics.
Yes. Yeah. It does a
That was
nice summary
straight
at the beginning on
blast,
the
right?
chalkboard
Everything.
there.
All the walkthrough.
That's my job there, is to keep him from hitting me, okay? So you can actually work that around there.
We had blue and white mats in that room at one
When I
point,
get that, I'm
I
gonna
remember those.
and we were doing some grappling stuff. And I don't know if there's any video footage of that. I know we did. I remember specifically doing a combination where you'd have like a Huba attachment. The guy would throw a jab and you'd trap it. You get a clinch, you'd knee him, and you'd sweep him to the ground, go like a knee on body, throw a strike, and then drop back and go for an Achilles lock. Lift his leg up and do a heel, just a straight heel ankle lock on him. Roll him over. We were doing some of the Larry Hartzell stuff.
Yeah.
Get the straight lock, and then you just step over his body and roll him onto his belly.
Nice.
You do the old catch wrestling type setups.
I want to get that book. You have that book, eh? Entry into Trap.
Yeah, I do have that one.
Because I don't have that one.
Is this Larry's?
That's
No,
not.
that's not. Let's
You were right.
It looks
Because I remember I had.
Larry's.
I do have it.
Paul's.
I did get it.
Here
Is
it
this
is.
yours?
That might be. Actually, I think it might be.
I think this is yours.
I
Actually.
think it is because I have two
I
of them.
don't
There's
think I
two
have it.
different ones, and I have both of them.
Okay, well look at home because I think
Yeah,
I
I
did
think
get
I
a
loaned that to
copy
you
of.
to go through that because that's the one where
But
it
I
shows
think
the
I
Vunacs
borrowed
in it.
yours until I
Yeah.
got a copy of my own, but I don't know that for sure. So when you
I'll
go home,
check.
have a
I'll
look.
check. But,
Because look, this doesn't have my name in it.
no, and I think that's why too because I remember us having that conversation.
So yeah, if
You're the
that's
only
yours,
one
I'll
I
get
ever
that back
loaned
to you.
books out to on that stuff.
Yes. So let me know.
Because I
Look
know
on
where
your
they are
shelf.
when I need them.
Look on your shelf.
That is crazy
So I got one more
that you
thing.
found that footage.
It's so of all the people, it's just so weird.
This is that is the oldest footage in existence of me. I had stuff, some really cool stuff from out at camp when I had my circuit training thing up on the hill. I had the bags and the floating dummy for floating punch practice. I had like 5 or 6 machines set up,
This would be the oldest
and I had some
footage
video of me going
of
through that
our
like a
martial
ninja
arts
training
lineage.
circuit almost.
Oh, that's sick.
And it was on it, it was the old camcorder stuff. I was like grade 11, 10, so it would have been like 3 years before this.
So I'm gonna date this.
but it's gone. I lost it. I think my mom or my dad might have taped over it or something. Kind of like what happened with some of your footage there.
So this is 1990. What?
Back in the day, you don't
91
think,
or 90?
right?
91?
I would say 91. Mark it
Okay.
91
There we
because
go.
it could even be 92. It wouldn't have been. I doubt it was 90.
This.
I gotta do a little checking.
This.
Might want to pick Keener's brain too. He might have some insight on that since he's in it on the
Right.
actually the date range.
Yeah, he's got a good memory too. So this will be
Oh, yeah.
1998.
He's got a sick
this,
memory.
when we're doing this.
I'll text him later and I'll tell him that I watched that, and he'll probably puke. He'll be like, "No."
Well, I'm gonna make that YouTube channel and get it uploaded.
I'll be like,
as
"I'm
soon
not
as
sure what's more
possible.
concerning, our technique and form, or that mustache."
Where is so it's a Chris and Jess disc. Okay.
And I have some of that stuff.
So
I have a folder that's me and you, and it's that some of that
check
older
this
stuff.
out. This is fight choreography video. These
Is that
three
your Beaver
videos-
Bray one?
Yes, but I
I've
never got
watched
it
those.
edited.
Oh, right, you clipped it. Yeah, because you were like out back off the end of the school hallway there.
Yes. Doing
Running
ninja
around.
stuff.
That
yes.
one down the hallway, yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Take 3.
What would be
fun.
hilarious if you could post that and tag people that are in it,
That would be good.
just for them to see themselves way back then. That's pretty funny. You're doing the boiler room bomb.
There's the one part here. It's yes, okay.
Yeah,
This is the outside.
that's the
this
one
is
out back where they
approaching
have the
it.
parking lot.
So there's like a. Okay, here it's coming up.
Oh, is this the trail going
This-
up?
Yeah, this is like the idea was showing running down the trail, but
Yeah.
there's a flip off of a tree here.
Yeah, I remember that.
So this is just going up. Okay, but there is a
Back in the-
running. There's a fallen tree.
It's like you watched the movie Jim Cata just before you watched
Exactly.
this.
Exactly.
That's such a sick movie. So low budget.
It was
Some wicked parkour style before that was even parkour.
I wonder if that tree thing. Where's the tree? It must be after. No, this is all indoor stuff. Now. So the tree flips farther back. Oh no! We shot some more. This is the very beginning. We didn't shoot it in order. Just had more ideas after. So where's
Yeah, a
the
lot of
tree
times it's
flip?
raw footage. You just shoot it and then edit it up afterwards,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's what you learn is you don't have to do it in your order that you want it to be in your mind. Sometimes it's not even the best way to do it.
Oh, there's a tree flip here somewhere. That's driving me nuts.
Yeah, I remember that too.
So that was gonna be the school that was burned. I needed a video of a fire.
Of a fire,
Huh.
yeah.
I don't know.
So you just burned your neighbor's house down.
We needed the
And...
footage.
So we needed the footage, yeah.
Oh, it's bugging me. I can't find that guru dance
Yeah,
stuff.
going right away because I was supposed to
No worries. Yeah.
cut
So
that stuff for her.
I was
Just
debating
short
on
at a time.
between putting it onto the new United Fire channel or just we'll do
Do a classic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all the old stuff.
Just
Easier to
yeah,
scroll
'cause it's
through.
easier to
You
scroll.
don't have
Yeah.
to go all the way back. Yeah. Doesn't get buried that way.
And if anybody's because you're looking at all kinds of different striking series and whatnot. And
Yeah, nothing new will be on it.
all
So
your
it's all it'll be
BJJ
a
and
cassette
that, yeah.
amount of videos.
it doesn't get lost in it.
Done.
150 videos on
Yeah.
just striking.
Yeah, I think there's like 790 videos on our United Fire channel.
Yeah,
it's
it's crazy.
more.
Honoring.
I'm getting there. Okay. Okay.
Has he ever gone?